Hey folks, welcome back here to the VegasDon channel. We're here in Key West, Florida, and we're going to take on a little tour with us here around the island of Key West, known as the westernmost key in the string of Florida Keys, as well as the southernmost point in the continental United States. And they actually have a buoy out here that a lot of folks like to go and hang out at, well, not hang out at, but take a picture with, for the opportunity to say that they were at the southernmost point in the United States. As we continue our tour of paradise here in Key West. And let's see, this is out here. And then we have these pastel colored buildings here. I don't know if these are condos or timeshares or what they've got going on here. There's another chicken foraging in the bushes there. They love their chickens around here. We saw that yesterday when we were inside Sloppy Joe's there. A chicken actually came inside the restaurant there. That was different. And you can see the water out here in front of us. So there are houseboats and sailboats out there. Some people still making a life for themselves out here on the water. They just have to have a dinghy to bring themselves up the shore here. I've got a fire truck or ambulance approaching, so we'll just wait for him to go by. You can see the houseboats out there. Rescue 1. So now we're on Roosevelt Boulevard, southbound here, on what is known as the quiet side of the island. And you can see again more of the sailboats moored out there, just hanging out, close to civilization, but far enough away that they don't have to be bothered by anybody. You have like a swampland in here. I think it's like a preserve of some sort. Wetland mitigation site, it says, on the right. That is the Atlantic Ocean out there. Hampton Inn over here on the quiet side of the island. So if you're looking for a quiet stay, this is probably going to be best for you. But if you're looking to be close to all the action, that's going to be down on Duval Street or somewhere within the vicinity of Duval Street, La Trattoria, Oceanside. Benihana here, open 5 p.m. Let me see, this is Stickney Lane? Oh no, sorry, okay. We did that yesterday. I wanted to show you guys the airport here real quick. That's Fort Martorelli over there. Still one of the standing forts here in Las Vegas. I'm sorry, in Key West. Jeez, I gotta stop doing that. Adam Arnold Annex, it says there. So this is your long and short-term parking in here, as well as your arrivals. And a line of taxis, all looking to take folks wherever. And look at that, it's quite a line for a fairly slow airport. They do get a few flights in here every day. There goes a helicopter overhead. See the sign there for departures. Rental car return, short-term parking, passenger pickup, and this helicopter up here. Not sure what he's doing. He may be landing. General aviation services over here. Active loading or unloading. And we have another one. It sounded like coming in overhead. Fly Key West helicopter tours. So that's what they're doing. But this is the airport over here. We have some hangars, etc. Signature Aviation. I've seen that at Las Vegas too. They have their own terminal at Las Vegas as well. Little FedEx puddle jumpers, they used to call them back in the day. Little turboprop they used to jump all over the place. Wait for this guy to go through. And they're going to distribute some jet fuel in here, it looks like. But again, the Atlantic Ocean right here in front of us. It's been kind of overcast all morning and now into the afternoon. Clouds hanging off the coast there. I'll come back out here to Roosevelt. If you're new to the channel, welcome in. We do all things Las Vegas and everywhere else we may roam. Right now we're in Key West, Florida, also known as Paradise by many, including one Jimmy Buffett. See those helicopters over here off to our right. All showing folks around the island. Of course, you can do that in Vegas too. Get a helicopter tour in Vegas. I think it's like $200 or something like that per person to go up and down the strip. And you just have this little strand or jetty that pokes out there into the ocean. And looks like we're narrowing down to one lane here. Pedestrian crosswalk, and you got, I think these are condos over here on the right. More helicopters. Key West by the sea, this says. Condominiums, yep. Right here on the right. Little tiki bar over there on the left on the beach. And Margaritaville Beach Resort, or Beach House, right over here on the right. And again, so Margaritaville is going to be over here on the quiet side of the island, but they do have a margarita bar down on Duval Street, so you can get your Margaritaville fix on if you wish. And continue cruising through Key West here. Again, lots of light pastel colors. There's a little turboprop. Looks like it just took off from Key West International overhead. And 90 miles out there is Cuba in that direction. 90 miles away. And these over on the left, I believe, are condos as well. Not sure about the right. Those look like they could be hotel rooms. But you never know. This little town, this 4 mile by 2 mile wide and long island here of Key West is really a microcosm of the greater economic troubles that are being seen here in America, really. You have a lot of low-wage jobs, a lot of very expensive housing, and it's very difficult for people to make a living and also make rent down here. And it's been that way for several decades, and it's only now really starting to spread. Well, it's been that way probably for at least a decade here in America to other countries and the country as a whole, where you have just a lot of low-wage jobs, not paying very much. We cross Ashby here on Atlantic Boulevard. When we left the hotel, Weekend at Bernie's was playing on TV. Another Well, Weekend Birdies 2 was a tropical themed movie. Key West Beach Club over here on the left. This salmon colored building. Banana palm, big banana palm out front there. Speed limit at 20 in here. And then you have this pier, this road to nowhere out there that sticks out into the ocean. The best way to really enjoy the island is probably on a moped or nowadays an e-bike. The roads are just way too narrow and skinny. Charles Sonny McCoy Indigenous Park over here on the right. Now it says, welcome to Clarence Higgs Memorial Beach. And here comes a choo-choo tour train. Park speed limit 15 miles an hour, strictly enforced. And they have what look like the remnants of an old fort over here as well. Key West Garden Club, it now says. We have a little jungle gym over there. Matt, welcome. Yin, welcome. Thanks for being here, you guys. Thank you so much. Astro City Playground over there. Salute Restaurante on the beach. Right here on the left. And 90 miles out that way is Cuba. Yeah, Matt. So they call it. So we have a stop sign here just to make a right onto Reynolds Street. Casa Marina Court now passing. And we're following the trolley actually, as they are now headed to the southernmost point buoy here. Again, if you're new to the channel, welcome in. Please like and subscribe. Really appreciate all of you guys being here. Casa Marina. Maybe this is like a stop along their path or something. We're going to continue down here. Show you the quiet side of Key West. It's a RAV4, Yin. Toyota RAV4. Jay-Z may not like the RAV4. He didn't speak too highly about it in one of his songs. But this is Key West, Florida. And, oh no, what, the whole family's here. Yeah. I have Cinnamon and Jupiter. They have some art over here for sale. 5x7 and prints are $10, and 16x20 prints are $40. Right there. Sorry. No, yeah, we're here with the whole family. This is Waddell Avenue. This is our family vacay. Dog beach over here. Watch your step in there. Nice. Here's their little dog beach down there. Lots of little golf carts, mopeds, e-bikes, etc. around here. And again, you see the size of these roads. It's, I don't know why anyone would drive an SUV or a truck in here, like a big full-size truck. Very tropical. And the on-street parking, you see them just taking a huge risk. I mean, if someone comes flying down this street, inebriated or something, end up taking out a whole bunch of, sideswiping a whole bunch of cars. Make this left here. But the colors, they have very vibrant colors here. Oh, we've got the road closed here. What is this person doing? Gotta love these Ubers that just park wherever they want. This is Simonton here. Southernmost Beach Resort. So they're blocking the road. Let me... Let's see, I think I'm gonna make a left here. And again, welcome in. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Really appreciate you guys being here. We do all things Vegas as well as anywhere else we may roam. Southernmost Beach Resort, that's a pretty cool looking color. Like a green seafoam-ish looking thing there. Go down here real quick. This is probably a hotel. The Reach here at Key West. And you have some folks on jet skis out there. And some folks here in a golf cart just taking in the view of the ocean here. Locked in a loving embrace. There is the Atlantic Ocean. Turn around real quick here. That trash can up there says Orca Yard on it. Where'd you get that trash can, guys? We're coming back on Saturday. Yeah, we'll be flying back on Saturday again, so I will be back on Fremont on the 13th, Saturday the 13th, bringing you, oh my, chicken crossing. There's a ton of chickens around here, guys. They love their chickens, and they all roam freely around here like dogs, essentially. Yeah, back on the 13th, bringing you all of the bands that we can. I think they're doing some sort of Latin theme night that particular evening, and I believe they're also doing like a tribute to the Raiders, because it's the... that weekend will be the first Raiders home game. So, yeah, I'm not sure exactly what the... Tony, welcome. Thanks for being here, buddy. In the early hours, wow. Thank you, Tony. Appreciate you, brother. Right on. Maryland here in front of us. Maryland plate. H2O Suite over there on the left. They have a rooftop pool deck, it looks like, up there. Something called Centennial Bank there on the corner. Frenchie's Cafe. Southernmost Inn. It says they have a vacancy. Next month, this whole town's going to be packed once more for Fantasy Fest that they do every year. And this is Duval Street right here. We're going to go straight, though, at this four-way. We're currently on United Street. Yeah, these four-way stops are an adventure. I mean, this Accord didn't stop at all. She just followed the golf cart in front of her. It is an adventure to try driving in this town. This is Whitehead Street here, right outside the Naval Air Station Truman Annex, a federal government military installation. Wait for you to go. And we have a classic car back here behind us. Hey, Sal, welcome. Thanks for being here. Whoa, Corvette. Okay, there you go. This guy's revving his Corvette engine. But this is the southernmost point of the United States, the continental United States, right here in front of us. Good to see you, Sal. And there's the line of folks to take a photo with the southernmost point buoy. Goodness. And then, of course, all these folks have to try and park in order to take a photo down here. So they'll park up and down here in order to do that. And they pay to park. 1 park, 2 pay, 3 display. Purchase tickets here, okay. Southernmost Point Bar here on the left. And there it is. Here at 12:37 p.m. Eastern Time. But it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Hey, Greg, welcome. Thanks for being here, buddy. Okay, got more pedestrians. Looks like they're doing some sort of utility work or something here in front of us.
Actually, I think it's after 5 in the UK.
Ah, there you go. There you go. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. And they have these trolleys here you can hop on and off all day. I'm not sure what the prices are, but they give you some information about the town as you drive around it as well. Too early for happy juices, I know, right? Yeah, 9 a.m., 9:30 back in the West Coast there, yeah. Yikes. Way too early to start. I'm gonna pull over because I want you guys to see this. I think it might be a Bel Air, but I'm not sure. Let's see if he comes straight. Nope, he's going to the right. Okay. No, so much for that. Looked like a Bel Air driving around behind me there. 9:38. Wow. Yikes. That's one of the hard parts, is getting used to the time here, because 3 hours ahead. And I know a lot of people do it for work and stuff. They travel back and forth. It still takes some getting used to. And you really need a full travel day, even if you have a non-stop flight, just to try and go to bed early if you have to get up for like an 8 a.m. meeting here in the East Coast. There's a Circle K right there on the right. The Hemingway House, yes sir, absolutely. Absolutely. So this is US 1 right here. Truman Avenue, this is the road that'll take you back up to the mainland. Miami and Fort Lauderdale, etc. Sushi Song Key West, there on the right. We're going to take you down Duval Street right now. For anyone that may have missed it yesterday, or anyone that was here, and we'll show it again. It's really unique. Duval County is actually where Jacksonville, Florida is located. That's 300 and, well, that's almost 400 miles away, probably over 400 miles away from here. Bourbon Street Pub, it says there. The New Orleans House. Key West Hammock Company. Get around this guy. K West Liquors, but it's spelled as one word. Quest. We're on a quest, but spelled with a KW. And it's good to be here during the week, because on the weekends it is just jam-packed down here. It's like you can't even really move. Right now, the weather, 89 degrees outside. There is some sun, but it's definitely overcast out there. Fort Zachary Taylor Historic State Park. And it is extremely humid. Very muggy out there as we cross Southard Street here. Walgreens over there looking like a movie theater. I mean, that may have been at one time a movie theater, in fact. It says Strand on it. I think it might have been a movie theater. They converted it into a Walgreens. And this place over here has a whole bunch of dollar bills all over it. We saw that also at another bar down here. I think it was at the original Sloppy Joe's location, known now as Captain Tony's. No alligators yet, Tony. No. We'll see. I think there might be some in some of that that wetlands that's right behind where the airport is. That's a good possibility. There's a good-looking church right there. I like the architecture. Not trying to push religion or anything like that. Just I like the architecture. Doing Work Coffee. Okay.
I like Wicked Lick. I like that name.
Wicked Lick.
It's an ice cream shop.
And there's the Hard Rock again on the right. Grand Cafe Key West. There's some folks doing lunch over here at Caroline's. Salad, sandwiches, seafood, and such. And you have some Panama Jack hats, as well as cigars right here. Michael, welcome. Nice. Well, thanks for being here, buddy. We're in Key West on Duval Street. Guys, please check out Tony Teresi, as well as Tony Teresi's channel. Tony, if you could drop your link, that would be awesome. As well as Vids from Mike, VidsFromMike, and Cali Plains, Cali Drives, C-A-L-I, like Cali, and then Plains, P-L-A-N-E-S, and Drives, like driving, and Plains, the things that are up in the sky. Irish Kevin's over here, as well as Cinnamon and Jupiter, my wife's channel here on YouTube. She does some awesome astrology and spirituality videos. There's Sloppy Joe's. We went in there yesterday, did a live stream. In between, we actually got there in between bands, but here's the crowd right now at this noon-ish hour. And I think they have live music in there all day, it looks like. It's kind of hard to see. They do have a, they had a live stream camera from here that pointed out at Duval Street, but for some reason, the last I looked, it wasn't online anymore. But this is where all the action is, and then this is over here is really the port, if you will, of Key West, and this is where the cruise ships will come in, and they'll have folks. Perfect, thank you, Tony. And Mike, if you could drop your link too, brother. Yeah, the cruise ships come in here, and you get like 6 hours or whatever to go wander around Key West. So this is like Mallory Squares over here, where the sunset celebrations are. And I'm not sure why we're sitting at a green light, but we sat long enough to get a red light. World famous conch tour train. Yeah, I would not want that job, driving a bus. Absolutely, Tony, no problem. Tony is down under, brings some amazing perspectives as well as terrific footage from Australia. And again, I'll be slicing and dicing these live streams up later, and I'll be posting them for folks that missed them during their lives. Pier House Resort and Caribbean Spa. We saw that place online. It was very expensive. But location, 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 right? And this is Wall Street right here. Right in front of us, you have Glass Bottom Boat you can go out on. Having a car here is really kind of a liability because you can't really do anything. You have to pay to park everywhere you go. It's kind of prohibitive. Caribbean Coffee Roasters here off to the left. And then El Mesón de Pepe Restaurant. Cuban and island cuisine. Do not enter here. Okay. That's just a parking lot there. Oh, we're heading the wrong way. How about that? Let's not head the wrong way. There we go. Now we're correct. Turtle World, save the turtles. Halo Key West, cotton natural. Not natural cotton, but cotton natural. Wonder what the caveat is there. Gladiators ice cream, homemade, made from scratch. Logan had some key lime pie yesterday there at Sloppy Joe's.
Yeah, it was really good. I said it was cherry sauce yesterday, but it was raspberry.
And then this right here, Hog's Breath Saloon. This is actually their general store, but it is a very popular bar here in Key West. Linda, welcome. Thanks for being here. Lucy's Cafe Lobster Roll Seafood. Over here off to the left. Bruschetta Francesca.
Bruschetta.
That's the one. Key West Aloe, Key West Key Lime Pie Bakery, Coconut Factory. Hemingway spent years here at the original Captain Tony's Saloon, which is where the original Sloppy Joe's location used to be.
I think that factory sells slices on popsicle sticks.
Huh.
That key lime pie factory.
That's interesting. Wow. Hungry? Stop and eat before we both starve. And they have like a skeleton or something out in front. That's clever. Audubon House here on the left. Audubon House and Tropical Gardens. And the architecture here is it's just amazing. I mean, it's some of these homes. We saw one yesterday that was what, 18 something? Like,
well, like 1830s or something.
yeah, 1830 something.
Very old houses.
Yeah. And it's a testament to the builders, because after all the storms that have passed through here over the centuries, Banyan Resort over here on the left, that's a timeshare. After all the hurricanes that have come through here, the fact that they're still standing, is quite impressive. This is Eaton Street, E-A-T-O-N, we're crossing. Staying here on Whitehead Street.
The thing with those houses you'd have to worry about is probably the plumbing.
Definitely, yeah, and the roof.
Yeah.
And so right here in front of us, you have the mile marker 0 sign, which again has gone through many different versions, because people could just keep stealing it. But a lot of people like to come and get their picture taken with it. Mile marker 0. Great Florida Birding Trail, it said there. Explore Florida, Viva Florida 500. Come up here to the light at South 3rd Street. We see the Green Parrot Bar over there on the other side of the street. And there's some Cabana Life clothing for you. And the Courthouse Deli over there on the other side of the street. 90 miles, yes sir. Yep, 90 miles from Cuba. Tony asked if the pie was sweet or savory.
It was sweet. It was a little tart, actually.
So it was a sweet tart.
Yeah. Like the candy. No, it was better than the candy. It had a graham cracker crust, and it had whipped cream on the edges, and it had raspberry sauce on the top.
Very good. Yeah, the southernmost buoy up here, it has the words on it, says 90 miles from Cuba. Even though it's not technically the southernmost point, there's some storms headed this way. Uh-oh. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, it's been overcast since we've been up. But, haven't seen any rain just yet. Yeah, she really loved it, Tony. Centennial Bank, and then there's another big church here.
I liked their Cuban sandwich too.
She said
really good.
She said it was very authentic. And she also said it was probably the best one she's ever had. Bahama Village Market.
Yeah, because the only ones I've had were in Las Vegas, and we're not known for those. And of course, you know, if you're going to get a real Cuban sandwich and a real key lime pie, this is the place to do it.
Take a look at these homes.
And they all have jalousie windows.
Yes. The old crank style jalousie. So up here on the left, the Ernest Hemingway house.
Rooster.
Oh, another rooster. No, we're not coming to snuff you. Right there on the trash can. Just hanging out. And there it is. There's the Ernest Hemingway house right there. Hidden behind all of that jungly foliage. Absolutely, Linda. And anytime, Linda, thank you so much for being here. We are grateful for each and every single one of you. So this is... I'm not sure what street this is. Oh, this is Truman. Okay. US 1, Truman Avenue. Yeah, they have the street names painted on little columns on each corner. Like stenciled, sort of thing. This is Virginia Street here. So this is more the quiet side of the island, back over here again. I'm going to see if we can maybe do a walking tour later. I'm not sure. It's not the easiest with our sons in the back, of course, and trying to do a walking tour. But I'll see what happens. So please hit that notification bell so that you're aware of any new videos. And I know Cinnamon and I were talking about this morning. There seems to be an issue with YouTube and notifications lately. I'm not sure what it is.
Yeah, it's like you have to set it for all notifications because it automatically sets you up for personalized. But I'm not getting everybody's notifications. I had to do that for Tobin's channel because I wasn't getting notified when he would go live or when he would upload something. So I had to manually change that.
Yeah, so Sal, here it is, the southernmost point buoy. And these are the folks looking to take a picture right in front of the southernmost point buoy, which states that it is 90 miles to Cuba from this point. Florida Curry Harry House right there. Not sure what that means, but that's what the sign says. Sandy's Cafe, southernmost point bar again. And they have their own buoy in front of there. So let's make a left here.
What?
Yeah, it looks a little foreboding out in the distance there.
What?
Tony, wow. Thank you so much, brother.
Oh my gosh, Tony, thank you so much.
That's really, thank you for the super chat, man. Thank you. That's awesome, brother. Thank you. We really appreciate that. We just love bringing you these sites. And showing you around. VIP Gentlemen's Club right there on the right. I get a lot of comments from folks in Vegas asking me to do live streams or do videos inside the gentlemen's clubs. And I'm like, are you guys serious? Because you know they won't allow that. And even if they did, YouTube wouldn't allow that. Thank you so much, Tony. Yeah, so next month, October, they have Fantasy Fest here, and it's a huge party down here on Duval Street. Hotel prices go up through the roof. They make Vegas look cheap, and they have like parades and stuff. We're getting some raindrops here, but they have like parades and stuff and all sorts of different events going on. I saw some lightning out there too. Well, we're in the height of hurricane season, right? So June 1st to November 30th, hurricane season extends.
Right now we're possibly looking at a Hurricane Gabrielle headed this way, but not until at least a couple weeks from now. It's really slow moving.
So what you're going to want to do now is head to Publix, the grocery store, stock up on batteries, water, beer, lots of beer, and hunker down in your home and just stay glued to the television for every second of new reporting on this storm. We've got you covered with our reporters standing by. This is Windsor Lane here. Small storm head. Okay, cool. Thank you, Brother Sal. Oh, there goes the beach.
That's fine.
We were going to try and do the beach today, but if there's a storm coming, then Margaret Truman Laundrette. We saw that one yesterday, yeah.
What's a little rain? Who cares?
Yeah, a little rain on the beach.
I don't care.
There's already water nearby.
I love the rain.
Island bicycles over here. And if I had my druthers, we wanted to be able to fly nonstop here into Key West. That's impossible. Like I mentioned yesterday, you can really only get here 15 minutes. Okay, cool. Thanks, brother. And you can really only get here, via Atlanta or Dallas or Charlotte for the most part. It's a tiny little house. And because of that, we just figured we'd fly into South Florida and then just drive down. Because by the time you get off the plane, try to find your new gate and connect and all that, you're going to spend that 4 hours that you spend in a car on the way down here at the airport anyway. So we figured we would drive. But if I could and I had my druthers, I'd just fly into here and either Uber to the hotel or Uber to a moped place and then get my I'd have to Uber to the hotel so I could drop the bags off, and then I would get a moped or e-bike or whatever and just tool around the island. Come up here to United Street, show you some of the local architecture off the beaten path here. It's a good looking house. See some folks on e-bikes around here. Another little yellow house there. Pale yellow. Logan likes the pale yellow.
I was just going to say that. That's funny. No, it's okay.
So we come up here to Southard? No, South. Not
The thing in general.
Yeah. It's a vibe.
It's a vibe. I love the look.
Yeah. And guys, again, if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Also check out Cinnamon and Jupiter here on YouTube, as well as Cali Plains and Cali Drives, and definitely Tony Teresi but definitely everyone.
1 cent. And 2 cents.
Terrific people, awesome channels.
2 cents. And 4 cents. And 4
This is
cents.
Von Pfister Street. Not what you would think, it's spelled PH. That's,
And 5 cents.
I hope that's an actual name.
And 10 cents.
This is an electric
And
Hummer
10 cents.
HEV. I haven't seen one really up close. But again, with the EVs, you know, we,
And 9 cents.
I mentioned my
1 cent.
worries and concerns yesterday with EVs.
And it will
And
cents.
you really have to watch
And 10 cents.
some of these streets with the cars. Some of them just go flying, and so when you're trying to pull out, it's like driving in Manhattan, New York City.
What happened then?
Michael Winslow Jr., yes.
And 4 cents. And 2 cents.
Yes, you are, buddy.
And
18 of you, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Please like and subscribe. We do all things Vegas and anywhere else we may wander. So we come up here to White Street. We're on Flagler right now, named for Henry Flagler, who was the billionaire back in the day, responsible for really helping to develop and build a lot of Florida. There was a lot of work that went into building the railroad, getting everything set. Could start building commerce. It's a more modern looking building here on the left. Oh, that's why it's City Hall. Key West City Hall. There we go. Located here at the corner of White and United. We have some doctor's offices over here. Specialists, things like that. So for our international viewers, i.e. Tony especially, I'm not sure how healthcare works in Australia, but here, if you need, let's say you have some sort of pain in your back or something, right? You would have to, because you're health insurance, you'd have to go to your primary care doctor first, get a referral to a specialist, i.e., a neurologist, or not so much a chiropractor, because chiropractors, a lot of insurance won't even cover chiropractors, but any other type of specialist that they consider, and then you go see that person. So insurance really makes it quite a wild ride for folks. Oh, we got a Kia in front of us with no tag on it.
I wonder if they're from Las Vegas.
They must be from Las Vegas. As we cross US 1, Truman Avenue here. Just call this the Truman Show.
I like that yoga studio we just passed by. It was like a really light pink building, and it had this little, like Illuminati eye as the logo. Mata Yoga. Yeah.
Sorry for that, guys. Palms Hotel over here on the left. So we cross Pine Street. No vacancy here at Authors, AUTHORS, guest house. Popo quietly hiding there, in between cars on the side of the street. There's really no point in speeding around here. I mean, it's such a small island anyway, 4 miles long by 2 miles wide. You see some of the locals, they probably are running late. And I have to say, so Sloppy Joe's was cool. I know it's not probably Cinnamon's favorite place.
It was just very loud.
It was definitely very loud.
It was fun, but it was really hard with small children.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they let small children in there, actually.
And when I talked to there's a little convenience store, Sunbeam Grocery. And when I talked to the guy at the front before we came in, I said, "Are children allowed in here?" Bulk bills would, okay. Huh. Interesting. And then we have the housing authority here in front of us. The main streets of Key West. Of course they put the housing authority homes right underneath these electrical transmission lines. I guess they figure, well, you're getting free housing, so you're not going to complain about it, you know, any of the side effects from any of these electrical lines passing overhead.
But what were you saying when you...
Oh, yeah. So the guy, I asked him, I said, "Do you guys allow small children in here?" And they're like, "Well, are they drinking?" And I said, "Not yet."
Oh my gosh.
And he's like, "Yeah, bring them in, man. Everything's fine, of course." And I'm like, "You have high chairs?" And he's like, "Yeah, we got high chairs, of course." And I'm like, "You've got a lot of other things that are high right now, huh, buddy?" And it's true. Our server, he was cool, but he was, you know, you could tell he was definitely on something.
He was hitting something in the back.
Yeah, definitely. He'd go back and, "This is how I deal with work, man."
Yes.
And the food runner that brought us out the food, she looked like she was completely out of it.
People here kind of just seem to not care.
Yes. Yes.
Because I know I was a hostess 10 years ago at a restaurant, and we had a really like strict policy on where we could put high chairs. And there, it's just like they don't care. There's no, even in like Fort Lauderdale, even in Davie, they had no sense of urgency. And I asked the hostess there, "What's the wait?" And she's like, "I don't know. There's a table that's been here for a couple of hours." And I said, "So what are we looking at, 30 minutes?" And she's like, "I mean, like maybe at the most." And I said, "Okay, I'll be right back." So it's very different here.
Yeah. Tony said it's only loud if you're too old.
Oh,
He's joking.
okay.
He's joking.
Just what I need to hear on my upcoming birthday.
No, she's not old. City of Key West. She is still very young and young at heart. But an old soul, if you can imagine that together. Young at heart, yet an old soul. I wanted to come down here to this marina and show you guys these. Well, there's not many of them here right now, but usually there are charter fishing boats over here that you can take out. Bless you.
Thank you.
Oh, we know, Tony. Yeah, no problem, brother.
Oh, I know Paisan.
Yeah, so they have all of these charter fishing boats you can rent. Well, not rent, you charter them because the captain has to go with you, of course. Otherwise, they're afraid you may take it down to Cuba and they never come back. But City Marina here, and you see the sign there for Fly Navy. Because the part of the naval base is right over here. It's spread out here on the island. If you can imagine that, it's a small island, but they still spread out the naval base all over the place. Yeah, I see the storm now. It's down to our south. Or is that north? It's easy to get confused. Your direction on this island is... The roads, although for the most part they're a grid pattern, they don't travel true north-south, so... It's hard to tell exactly what direction you're going. And the rental car doesn't indicate that, so that's all right. Visitor Center, next left. And the residence is at Perry Court, P-E-A-R-Y. But it's fun. I mean, we went to, is this where I was living? Looking earlier? I don't know. Wait.
We were at Truman earlier, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you meant?
Yeah, there was a street that went down, but let me see, take a look. Nope, that's not what I want. I wanted to go, there was another street that I wanted to go down. And there's a long line to get off the island here because of construction that they have going on just off the island. Saw that. I went to the store earlier to pick up some stuff, and yeah, they had a long line to get off the island. All the folks headed back to the mainland. Housing Authority. We'll continue straight. So a lot of people, you know, they'll live in the upstairs of their homes, just like they do in San Fran or other places. Manhattan comes to mind as well, New York, and they will sell something or do something out of the bottom floor of their homes. It's really quite a money saver, to be honest, because you don't have to buy a separate space for your business. But then you run into issues with insurance, and insurance, yeah. Like if you have people that come to visit your home or business at your home, then they charge you more money. Because if someone slips and falls, well then, you know, that's a problem. And then you have to have like $300,000 of liability insurance, which is very expensive to try and maintain. The premiums for those are crazy. This light here, this is Grinnell Street. We're going to make a left onto Grinnell. Sal, welcome back, brother. So glad you guys are here. And please check out Cinnamon and Jupiter, as well as Tony Teresi, Cali Plains, Cali Drives, here on YouTube. Awesome people, terrific channels. And thanks for coming along this tour with us, because originally we were talking about going to the beach, but getting rained on at the beach is no fun. Fleming Street here at Grinnell. Also, check me out on Instagram, VegasDon4747. We post a lot of Vegas-related stuff on there that ordinarily wouldn't be seen here on YouTube, or at least by me, that I wouldn't post here on YouTube. But we definitely try to do the best we can to give you as well-rounded a picture of Vegas and everywhere else we go as possible. It's a nice home. I know, Sal. I knew you were thinking that because I posted that thing about the tickets to Burning Man. No, oh my gosh, no, I can't afford that. And then I heard they had a huge windstorm or something out there, and the fires were spread to other things, and oh, that sounded like a disaster. And then we got chickens, guys, right here on the side of the road. Just hanging out. Roosters, actually. Oh, sorry about the humidity there. Okay, Brother Tony, get some sleep, buddy. Thank you so much for coming in. We love you, man.
Good night, Tony.
This is Canfield Lane right here. That's actually an alley, it looks like. Stop, do not enter, and this is a cemetery. Okay. I guess they have to have that too. I don't know if Tony heard that. What did you say back there?
What'd you say? What?
Bye, Tony.
Bye, John.
There it is. Michael Winslow Jr. said bye, Tony. There it is. Good job. Bump.
I didn't think we'd be able to get onto this road. It looked so narrow.
Yeah. Sign said, "The blues is life," with a guitar on it. We'll make a left here onto Margaret. That's a dead end there, okay. 6-seater golf carts. And the golf carts, guys, they're not cheap. Passover lane. They are not cheap. They're expensive, those things. Oh, cool, Tony. I'm glad you got to hear that. Right on, brother. That's awesome. Come up here to Windsor Lane. We'll make a right here. Oh, we gotta make a right here too. A&M Mart Inc. Okay. Volkswagen Vanagon there. Peace, love, and empanadas, it said on that Vanagon. But that's okay. It may be raining, but we're here with you, and we're showing you Key West, which is not something we get to do every day. So
True.
I have to put the wipers on super high speed, or else the camera tries to focus on the wipers instead of what's out there. This is South 3rd Street once more. First Congregational Church right here. That looks like a newer building, though. It's brick. And again, not pushing anything, just I like the architecture of a lot of the churches. Some of it's really grand. Almost over the top. St. Patrick's Cathedral in New York City would certainly qualify, in my humble opinion. Something called Williams Hall right here, although that looks like a church as well. Stained glass there. There you go, Linda. Stained glass windows there.
That's so pretty.
Yeah. That's cool. And they actually have a little bell tower up there too. Williams Hall.
It's kind of medieval.
Yeah. There's no one behind me, so see if I can take a moment, show you the stained glass there. That's not something you see in Vegas very often. You don't get to see a lot of stained glass.
Guardian Angel Cathedral has stained glass.
Okay.
But yeah, there isn't a whole lot of that.
Temperatures dropped to a brisk 84 degrees now. So we come up here to Eaton Street, E-A-T-O-N, Eaton Street Seafood Market. They should make an Eaton restaurant. You can eat in at Eaton Restaurant. Beautiful old Key West style homes. And they've done a lot of these up in South Florida as well. Although I guess technically Key West and the Florida Keys are South Florida as well, but Fort Lauderdale, Miami, they've built a lot of homes that replicate that style and architecture. Come up here to Caroline Street. That is, what is that? Bo's Fish Wagon. Okay. Bo's Fish Wagon. Fresh out of the ocean. Schooner Wharf Bar, says there. And this trawler, this looks like a trawler here in front of us. It's got the big nets on it to drag behind it. It's called Miss Key West. No wake. Okay, but there's an arrow here, so I'll continue down here. Okay, let's go exploring. There's the Conch Republic flag, guys. It is a blue with the yellow sun on it and the conch shell in the middle of it. Right there. And they got some music playing in here. I need to get out of there. Signature Charters. Fury, it says there. Historic Seaport, restaurants and bars, shopping, Plaza 2, Elizabeth Street. And here you go with a bunch of little shops in here as well. And these are the shops that get visited by the the cruise ship passengers when they make their way off the cruise ship for those 6 to 8 hours, whatever it is that they're here. Gentleman out there eating his lunch. Yours and Mayan fair trade shop right there. Yours and it's not focusing. Come up here to lot 5. There's a seafood company restaurant there. Conch Republic Seafood Company. That's cool. Sitting right on the water there. That's pretty cool. Parking lot regulations, pay to park. Okay. I don't think they validate either here. I don't think any place validates parking, so. Reef Relief Environmental Center, it says there. No RVs, no boats, no trailers, no oversized vehicles. And there's a nice little shack in front of us there. Nautical. It's hard to read. Antiques, jewelers, nautical, and furniture. It actually says on the front there. I don't know how you fit all that in there. But this is the fun zone here in Key West. This is the place where everyone comes to party. Down here on Duval Street. Make this right here. Really cool with the different pastel colors and the black balconies up there. Hyatt-centric Key West Resort and Spa there. I also believe that place is very, very expensive. We looked at that online. Dead end, 200 feet. The locals, it's amazing. The locals just keep going about their business. It's just a little rain. Take a look at the white caps out there.
Waves look stormy.
Yeah. Got some buoys out there in the distance that are bouncing all around in the water out there. Loggerheads, 0 Simonton, Key West. Simonton Street Beach. So this is the Simonton Street Beach right here, guys. That little sliver of land. And they have okay, so that Loggerheads, that's a little beach bar and water sports, it says there. And yep, there are people sitting there looking out over the water. KWPW, Key West Public Works. So this is that Hyatt that I mentioned. And again, welcome in. We do all things Vegas as well as anywhere else we may wander here on the VegasDon channel. So please like and subscribe. Really grateful for all of you guys. Hit that notification bell. And also please feel free to check me out on Instagram, VegasDon4747. Celtic Conch Public House there. Just there's so many bars down here. I mean, oh, and there's a cruise ship right there. Here to make a stop along the itinerary. Oh, and that's kind of a bummer for these folks, huh? On the ship to try to go to Key West and it's raining. Yesterday it was Carnival that was parked there. Now I can't tell who it is right now. Parked in there. There's Fat Tuesdays, frozen cocktails, which we all from Vegas know all too well. Turtle World, save the turtles. Lisa Wilson Fine Art Gallery. Okay. And that says Surly Siren, S-U-R-L-Y, Surly Siren. I'm gonna make this right down into here because why not? Salty Frogs Bar and Grill. They all have dollar bills out here, which, given the fact that there is a pretty sizable homeless population, homeless, unsheltered, unhoused population here, it's kind of surprising. I'm gonna make this left here. Conch fritters, and we'll wait behind the train and the trolley and everybody else. But this is pretty cool. You can see they have a pirate-looking individual there on the second floor up there, and then the watchtower, which is where Jimi Hendrix is hanging out, all along the watchtower. One train equals 30 cars off the street. We use clean burning propane.
And propane accessories.
Yes. Agua de Keys, Para Collection, Greeting Card Shop, Native Colors. So these are all the little stores that you're going to have for the cruise ship people that come in here. Aquarium. This is the Key West Aquarium right here on the right. It's a tiny little thing though. I don't think they have. Yeah, Sal, definitely. Very cool. And the old brick. Use up a lot of the old brick. They had to have shipped that here, no doubt, back in the day. Get a taste of the ocean, it says there. I don't know what the name of the place is, though. Yummy Crab Seafood. I guess that's the name. Yummy Crab. And you can see some old cannons right there on the right, in front of the Mel Fisher Maritime Museum. Okay, go ahead. And the pedestrians. They probably just spent $50 for each of those ponchos. It's usually what happens. Comedy Club Coffee Shop. Okay. Harry Truman, the Little White House over here on the right, where he would come spend some time. Birthplace of Pan Am Airways. There we go. Sal. Birthplace of Pan Am Airways. Right here in Key West. First Flight. It says First Flight Island and what?
Island Restaurant and Brewery.
Very nice. For Pan Am. I can't help but say Pano Ammo from that movie from National Lampoon's European Vacation. Audrey was trying to get a flight back to the U.S. There's a, I guess, liquor store there with the letters that you see on that bottle, pseudo bottle there. Martini Mondays advertised on that trolley.
No! Oh no!
And then over on the left, this is, I'm trying to figure out, Curry Mansion Inn over there. Curry Mansion Inn. Rain's starting to come down a little bit heavier now. Historic schooners, restaurants, shops, and water activities located in the historic district up here, it says. Guys, please smash that like and subscribe. Really appreciate you guys being here. Look at that house. That is definitely in need of some love. The wood is just bare, pretty much. Coffee house and wine bar over here on the left. A lot of front porch seating for a lot of the little bars and restaurants out here. Fast Bucks at home, but it's Buck apostrophe S. Tropical modern furniture. I don't get it. Cold beer. This is that historic seaport, that little bar we saw earlier, but looks like there's a food truck actually parked back there. Did you want to try and go to the Hemingway house?
Sure.
With them?
You want to?
I don't know.
We can go somewhere else.
Okay. I just, Marcy's gonna touch everything.
I know, and the rain.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, might be a hassle.
Sorry. Wait for that one there, baby. Please don't hit the window. This is called Electra, right here. Okay, I get a, oh, no I don't. Okay, thank you guys. The one side stopped, but they don't have a stop sign, so I didn't realize.
Just kind of on a tear today.
Yeah. Cafe, Juice Bar, Market, Organic. Fleming Street here at Margaret. Feel the rhythm, Margaret. All these little golf carts getting soaked. Better have some waterproof cords heading out from the house to the golf course to charge them. Mangia pasta. Sorry. I totally chopped that up.
Manja.
There we go. Oh, we found our way back over here to the cemetery. These guys are out in their golf cart just running around. And again, welcome in. Please like and subscribe. Oh, there's a big conch shell right there. Somebody loves them some Conch Republic. It's a Windsor Lane here.
You used to like the name Windsor.
I did, yeah. I always thought it sounded like elegant and regal or something. Olivia Store Grocery right here. We're gonna make a left onto Olivia. And this looks like San Fran, sort of, only very, very flat. The tight roads and the on-street parking. Yes, absolutely, Sal. Right on. They love it down here. And again, I mentioned yesterday that back in, I think it was like 82 or something, due to the fact that the government down here, local government, felt that the state and federal governments were pretty much ignoring it when it came to money. So the mayor decided to secede from the United States and declare themselves the Conch Republic. They are their own little country. And then they immediately surrendered. But it worked. He drew attention and publicity to it, and they got what they wanted out of it. So kudos to him on his marketing. Francis Street here. And we've got a vehicle there. Okay. If you're just joining, there's Havana Lane right there. We are here on the streets of Key West, Florida today. Some more seafoam or even key lime colored homes there. Come up here to White Street. We'll go straight through here. Right, Sal? Right on. Yeah. Definitely brought publicity. Georgia Street here. Yeah, so you can imagine when a hurricane comes through here with all of these different trees and branches and everything all over the place, the winds blow and these roads become virtually impassable. This is Florida Street right here. Make a left onto Florida Street. Check out Florida Street in Key West. Show you the Key West that most folks don't ordinarily get to see. Where the locals hang out and live. Come over here to Petronia Street. Oh, he has a stop sign too, okay. We're gonna make this right here. From Florida onto Newton. For our friends following along on your preferred map app. That house has a little harbor light out in front of it. That's pretty cool.
They're home.
No, not yet. We're a little ways from home, buddy.
Home.
This is Eisenhower Drive here.
They're home.
Make this right. Eisenhower.
Not yet.
They're home. White castle. White castle.
Get Bayfront Suites Resort and Marina over here on our left. Harborside Motel and Marina. Efficiencies, houseboats, and pool. And Womankind, it's the name of the store, it looks like, here on the corner. On the other side, Swedish deep tissue shiatsu Hot stone reflexology and couples massage over here on the left. Again, welcome in. Please check out vids from Mike, VidsFromMike, as well as Cali Plains and Cali Drive, C-A-L-I, second word plains, like the things in the sky, and Cali Drives, C-A-L-I and Drive, which is what we're doing right now. As well as Cinnamon and Jupiter, my wife's channel, here on YouTube. She does some awesome astrology and spirituality videos that are very, very cool. Sal does some terrific plane spotting, as well as some awesome California drives in between airports there. And Vids from Mike does some sensational sunrise and sunset drone videos in Vegas, as well as some other all-natural type of features in Hawaii, for instance. So definitely check out all 3 of those, 4 of those. So 357 over there at Orion and 369 a gallon here at Circle K. At this light between Palm Avenue and First Street. We're gonna make a right here onto First Street. Always, Sal. My pleasure, brother. Love helping everyone out, man. That's the way it should be. In my humble opinion. It is approaching, we're 1:45 p.m. here on the East Coast. I also wanted to maybe try and park down by Mallory Square once it stops raining.
Yeah. Do the sunset?
Yeah. Well, the sunset's, yeah, that's at it.
That won't be for a while.
Yeah, that's at 8 p.m.
Oh gosh, it's late.
Yeah. And tomorrow we're checking out and going back up to Lauderdale. But I wanted to spend a day down here and show you guys and Cinnamon around Key West.
A lot of the things we wanted to do, we weren't able to do because of the rain, and also because our boys are pretty young and they're a bit wily today. So I don't know if we'll be able to see all the sights.
Yeah, we wanted to try and do the Hemingway house, but our oldest, he'll have his hands on everything, and I can't afford to buy everything in his house, in Hemingway's house.
You break your bike.
Yes, exactly. But it's cool cruising these little neighborhoods and stuff with you guys. Make this right here. And in a lot of ways, you know, the little interior neighborhoods like this looks like Miami or Fort Lauderdale. You know, the little residential streets. No wind right now. Well, barely anyway. We're just cruising. There's a chicken on the left. In the rain. This is Ashby Street right here. And Thompson, we'll make a left here on Thompson. Thought I saw another chicken. This is Von Pfister Street again. And so it looks like we have a residence here for one of the local Oh my, and he is advertising politics on his roof there. There at his residence. Ocean, Sotheby's, swimming pool. Yes. Stop sign.
Hey, that's right.
Good job, buddy.
You reading?
This trip has done wonders for his vocabulary.
I know. What's that say? Good job.
Good job, buddy. Right on. Very nice. Head over here to the quiet side and show you some more of the island. Island Dental over here on the right. An Advanced Auto Parts store. Johnson Street. Venetia Street.
Now he'll be reminding you to stop.
Yes,
at
he
every
will.
Stop sign.
There will be no running stop signs anymore. Not that we do that here on the VegasDon channel, of course. This is very, very, very old. Well, it's with the jalousies and the awnings. The jalousie windows with the crank style and all that, and then the awnings. And a lot of times you would take those during the threat of a storm and lower them to cover the windows. Back in the day, they used to tell us, growing up in Fort Lauderdale, when there was a storm coming, to put tape on your windows to prevent them from shattering in the event something came flying up and smashed into your window. But they later found out that that doesn't always work, so they stopped giving people that advice. They also told people to open a window on the opposite side of the house from where the winds were coming, because it would equalize the wind pressure, barometric pressure inside the house. That advice is now gone the way of the dodo bird too, because they've learned that the winds whip around in a hurricane. Even though they might be predominantly out of one direction, they whip around like crazy. So you open a window during a hurricane, the wind gets in there, and your roof goes flying bye-bye. Yeah, Sal. It's one of those things that they don't really, they don't talk about it very much, but it is definitely something that they used to tell us all the time. Yeah, put tape on the windows, open a window on the other side of the house. Oh, and to fill your bathtub up, because if the water isn't running or working, you want to be able to have a water source so you can drink the water out of the bathtub.
No.
Yep. They also used to tell you to lower the level of your swimming pool, because if in the event that there's a lot of rain in a storm, it doesn't flood your backyard or whatever. But then, you get the storms that scare the you-know-what out of people. It's me, welcome! Texas, right on, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, all these little nuances and pieces of advice that they give you and stuff. And, yeah, a lot of it just doesn't work. Trying to make sure that we don't focus. Yeah, it keeps trying to focus on the wipers. And then they tell you if you don't evacuate to stay in your homes because of down power lines that could still be live and things of that nature. Yeah, I mean, when they hit, they're definitely very scary. Yeah, it's like sitting in it's like sitting throughout a very long tornado. You know, tornadoes are usually pretty quick events. Hurricanes, depending on how big it is and how fast it's traveling, it can take a few hours to pass over an area. But you want to see how far. Exactly. Yep, you're right. It's me. Yep. And that's the thing. That, you can try and prepare all day, and a lot of people, a lot of people move down here from up north and other places, but especially from up north, like the Northeast and stuff, and they don't know. They've never gone through it, so they have no choice but to listen to the local news media. So the local news media is telling them they're getting this long list of items that they need to go run out to the store to go buy immediately and all that. I don't think there's like a plane spotting spot here at the airport for Key West International Airport. We drove through here on the way when we first started the video and didn't see anything.
I should write a letter.
Yeah, we're gonna write a letter. We're gonna write a letter. But for anyone who missed it yesterday, and for the folks in the future who will see these videos, again, when I slice and dice them up, for the folks that weren't able to make it here during the live, I'll take you through the Key West International Airport. There is one of the jetways right there, ferrying people out to whatever plane they may be getting on. Yeah, they do. They've always had a cool spot there where Hori is, right, Sal? They've always had a good spot. That's I remember my folks used to bring me out there when I was a kid, and we would plane spot. That was part of the whole thing that started it for me. We would just go out there and bring like food and just picnic out there and that sort of thing, and just hang out and watch the planes. Yeah, Hori is awesome. Awesome guy. I love watching his videos, especially because, he's Fort Lauderdale. Of course, Lauderdale doesn't get very many of the big jets at all. That's more Miami, but Hori-san, yes, he's awesome. Can't make a right up here. They have this big flag painted on the side of the terminal building over here. It says Conch Republic on it. Key West helicopter tours. That's do not enter, and that's do not enter, but okay. 1 hour free parking. Wow, that's generous. Huh. You don't see that in Vegas. You have the water, just the Atlantic way out, spread out here before you. Really cool stuff. Thank you so much, It's Me. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Yeah, Lauderdale underwent an expansion back in like the late 80s, early 90s. And so the original plane spotting location was moved. And it was on the west side of the airport, right in between the interstate and the runway. So you were underneath them, kind of like where you were there at Vegas, Sal, there off of Eastern Avenue. It was kind of like that, where they're landing, coming in right over your head, that kind of thing. And a lot of people got very upset, so they ended up relocating it to its current location now, which is a really cool spot, definitely. Used to go out there and they had the Miami Heat charter plane. It was a 727 and it had the Heat logo on the tail. That was really cool. You'd know when the team had a home stand because they would be at home. The 727 would be parked there at the airport. It's funny they didn't do it at Miami, but of course it's parking fees, so it was probably cheaper to park the plane there at Lauderdale than it was at Miami. $5 an hour. Wow. My goodness. So yeah, if you go out there and you want to watch a couple of the concerts or whatever, wow.
Wait.
So this is what I was mentioning earlier, because of the construction going on up here off the island, just on the other side of the exit to the island here. They're doing all of this construction over here, and it is backed up. I'm gonna just turn around because I went through this once already today. And I know someone's dog is barking. So I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do this, and this guy's actually, I guess this is one way. I'll go in here and figure out how to turn around. Again, welcome to the channel. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you're aware of all of our live streams as well as the new videos that we post. We do all things Vegas as well as anywhere else we may go. Try to bring you as informative a drive as possible. Not just driving, but because we do some walks as well, like up and down Fremont Street. Also, please check out Cali Planes and Cali Drives. Cali Drives, I neglected to mention earlier, Cali Drives also does Fremont Street videos. So definitely check those out. As well as the bands down on Fremont Street, the concerts they perform down there. So that's really cool stuff. One band in particular, named Sugar. Sal, when he's in town, Sal will, or Cali Drives will go and live stream. And also check out Vids from Mike. Whoa, what was that? I think that was that Dodge Ram. Vids from Mike. He got some sensational sunrise and sunset drone videos in Vegas that are really, really cool, as well as other weather features, meteorological phenomenon. And also please check out my wife's channel, Cinnamon and Jupiter. She does some terrific spirituality and astrology videos. And even if those aren't your thing, if you could still like and subscribe, it would really mean a ton to us. Really trying to help her grow her channel and get established and get off the ground. Kudos to Cali Drives, eclipsing that 1,000 subscriber mark. Right on. Well deserved. Live streaming his drives as well as Fremont Street. There's a Hampton Inn over here. Yeah, that line to get off the island was brutal this morning. And you just saw it again. They got construction down, everything's down to one lane. There's someone taking off right now. I hear a jet over here off to the right. It was funny, as soon as we stopped streaming yesterday, over here by the airport, an American 7, I think it was a 737, American 737 took off. Probably for Charlotte, or Dallas. So the rain has been ongoing now for several hours. They won't let you have memberships. Why is that? Jeffrey, welcome. Oh, is it the 4,000 hour thing? Oh, there he is. He took off. He's up there. They're taking off into a different direction now. Yeah, Southwest does not fly into here, but American, United, and I believe Delta do. Scotland, that's right, you're in Scotland. Welcome, buddy. Yeah, it's been raining. I mean, it started out overcast, and then the vids from Mike and Sasquatch both warned me about them being a storm coming in, and it's been raining a little while now here in Key West. We had Cinnamon and I had talked about going to the beach today, but it's no fun to be on the beach when it's raining. Oh, that's why. Okay. Wow. Huh. I didn't know they did that. But what about you? Because you have other content on there that's not the copyrighted music. Jeffrey, we're going to head back over towards Old Town Key West, the party district, at least that's what I call it, down on Duval Street. And I think we'll probably park down there and try and walk around. Hopefully it'll stop drizzling long enough for us to get out and walk around a little bit over there. Sunset Water Sports, but they're not getting any business today. Parasail, nope. End A1A. State route, alternate 1A. Excellent. Thank you so much, Brother Sal. We love you. Thank you so much, man. And again, please check out Cali Drives and Cali Plains here on YouTube. Really appreciate you, Brother Sal. That looks like Fort Lauderdale there. A pair of very similar looking apartment buildings, very close to one another like that. This is Blanche Street. Or Blanche. And that's really the only way to get back off of this island is US 1. And so if it's like that for construction, you can imagine what it's like during, hurricane evacuations. It's just wild. Everyone up here, I don't know where all this traffic came from. But I'm going to try and shortcut my way around. No. Let me back up. Let me back up. Okay, there we go. There we go, okay. For sale right here at the corner of Josephine and, oh, there goes another plane, but I can't tell. I can't see it. I hear it, but I can't see it. I also read that, I think is it Delta that's going to start Fort Lauderdale to Key West service in November, I believe. Laird Street, L-A-I-R-D. definitely very different. It's above clouds, yeah. Very low-hanging clouds right now, for sure. Scotland, very cool. And we had Australia, Brother Tony in here earlier. Contour. That must be pretty. Contour train roundhouse. Okay.
What? Oh!
My sons are very excited in the back seat. Speed limit of 25 here. All sorts of different foliage. I mean, I know some of them, but there's no way I'd know all of these. I can tell you a banana palm, and I can tell you a jacaranda tree, and certainly a palm tree, but I can't tell you, like a royal palm tree, that one on the left right there, that's going to be a royal palm tree. But maybe an orange tree or two. And then a ficus, because ficus are known as a very invasive type of tree. Their roots dig into everything. They'll get into the foundations of your home, as well as your ghosts and gravestones fright seeing tour. How about that?
I know.
I know.
Open.
I'm surprised they don't do that in Vegas. A fright seeing tour.
There's plenty of haunted places in Vegas.
There are, yeah. Definitely. So it's really, really interesting. It's actually, to me, it's very cool that they're in front of the Liberace mansion in Vegas, that they're actually able to grow oranges and limes in the desert there. I mean, here it's like super easy. Like Cinnamon said yesterday.
About the pumpkins?
Yeah, I mean, you put anything in the ground here, it'll flourish.
Oh, here, yeah.
Yeah.
Plant anything here.
But to try and do that in Vegas.
That's very challenging.
Yeah.
I don't know if my pumpkins will make it when we come back. I set it up to where I have like a DIY drip system, but I've never done it before, and it'll have been almost a week, and I don't know if it'll survive.
But it's also, they said it was raining.
That's true. Maybe that'll help.
Come here to South Street, make a left. Conch Construction and Roofing Company, Seashell Motel. And they used to have youth hostels and things like that around, so they were essentially little bed and breakfasts for, like, you know, the European travelers and stuff that would come over, like the kids that didn't have much money. You don't see that very much anymore. You don't see the youth hostels very much anymore at all. The cost of everything has just gone bonkers.
Mommy. Hi.
Yes, sir, Jeffrey. Yeah, we're doing a week-long vacay here in Florida, South Florida.
Hi.
Tomorrow we'll drive back up to Lauderdale. But I wanted to come down here. Cinnamon had never been down here before. I brought Cinnamon to Fort Lauderdale 2 years ago. It was 2 years ago, yeah.
Yes.
But I didn't bring her down here, and I talk about it all the time. And of course, I mentioned that there are like live streams from Key West, and I'll pull those up on YouTube, but she doesn't have a frame of reference for it, right? So
Well, now I do.
now she definitely does. Yes. And I'm seeing an opportunity here, I think. World famous lobster pizza. Okay. Lobster pizza. No parking this side of the street. There's people out here taking photos. There is the 90 miles to Cuba buoy right there.
There's the camera up there for the live stream.
Very nice. Do you want to try and jump out and take a photo?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel weird without the boys there.
Yeah, me too.
It's fine.
Okay.
There's always such a long line there.
That's why I was like, ooh.
And you have to pay to park.
Yeah. It's a pain.
It's raining. I'll be all soaked.
Isle Hikes, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Right on. We are cruising Key West on this Wednesday afternoon. 2:15 p.m. here, Eastern Time. Very Key West style homes all over the place here. Has a very distinctive look. And again, next month it's going to be wild down here with Fantasy Fest. It's an annual celebration they do every October. They have parades and all sorts of different activities, culminating on Halloween. Thank you, Isle. Absolutely, yeah. We'd actually wanted to go to the Hemingway House. There is the Key West Lighthouse right there, at least the top of it. And it is illuminated up there. Key West Lighthouse. Nice, thank you, Jeffrey. Right on. We did, Isle. Yeah, yesterday we were there, and I had the Sloppy Joe sandwich. It was okay. It was very salty, very, very salty, and it didn't come with anything. It was just the Sloppy Joe on an open bun, and that was it. And so that was fine. It was $16 for the Sloppy Joe, for anyone wondering. And Cinnamon had?
I had a Cuban sandwich and some conch fritters and key lime pie. I thought everything was really good. Well, the conch fritters, I mean, they tasted like takoyaki. Like the little, they have like pieces of squid in pancake balls. They kind of reminded me of that. But they were yummy.
And I mentioned earlier, but when I went up to one of the guys out front and I'm like, hey, can you guys allow kids? And the guy he said to me, are they drinking beer? And I said, not yet. And he's like, no, I'm just kidding. Yeah, of course. I'm like, do you have high chairs? He's like, yeah, come on in. Very lackadaisical, very just chill. And so then we went to, or the server came up and he's like, yeah, man, whatever you want. What do you need? Just let me know what you need. Again, very, very chill. End of the rainbow and end of the route. US 1 Key West. Monroe County Courthouse right here. And they are blocking the road up here at Fleming. Mile marker 0 right there on the right. Don't know what they're blocking the road for. Must be a mass chicken casualty event or something. Yeah, it was. I did a live stream from there yesterday, from Sloppy Joe's at the United States Post Office, Key West here, and Alexander Cruz Gardner House right there on the corner in front of us. And but one guy had just finished playing, and so we were in between bands playing, but got to see a little bit of it, of some of the music, the live music being played there. Banyan Resort over here on the right. And there's the Watchtower again, down here at the old side. U.S. Coast Guard, Captain Port, it says over there. The shops at Mallory Square. We're gonna make a right here. Let the trolley do its thing here at Fitzpatrick. So there is a dispute over the original location of the Sloppy Joe's restaurant bar. This one right here, you'll see the sign that says the Hemingway spent years here. And they say that this is the oldest bar in Florida, and this is the original location of the of Sloppy Joe's. Captain Tony's Saloon, the first and original Sloppy Joe's from 33 to 37, right here on the right. Obi-Wan, welcome. Thank you for being here. Great to see you. This rain is persistent.
Yes. It's been over an hour now, I think.
Yeah. Well, we're not going to be able to walk around in the rain with them.
No.
Take a look in here. Bar, not terribly busy right now. Live music schedule they have out front. Awesome, thank you, Isle Heights. I'm glad you guys are here. Right on. Over here on the left, we've got something called Remington's, and you have some folks out here enjoying some food. Home of the Square Taco. Square Taco. Right there. And then right here on the corner in front of us, Sloppy Joe's. Oh my.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, we're not getting out of the car right now. Sloppy Joe's bar right there. Yeah, that one was fairly close. Sloppy Joe's retail store, and another chicken. And again, yesterday when we were inside eating, a wayward chicken made its way inside the restaurant there at Sloppy Joe's. And eventually one of the waitresses came along to usher it back outside. But it was picking up food off the floor that people had dropped from their meals. Very old looking building there on the right. And good luck to these guys trying to parallel park. These parking spaces here are really, really small. Very tight parking. Caroline Street. Make this right here. Come back up here to Duval Street. This is the Whistle Bar again. Thank you so much for being here, Linda. I appreciate you so very much. Awesome, yes. Please check in later. And so we'll make a right here.
Sorry, we're stoned.
Sorry. Of course. Shorty's, that is a souvenir shop, it looks like there. Irish Kevin's Bar. The Greenhouse, with a certain leaf on the top of it. And there is Sloppy Joe's Bar right there. And they've got some live individual or band up there playing right now. I can't quite tell.
Sid the Bayou Kid.
Sid the Bayou Kid, okay. Yeah, they have a webcam on YouTube. Sunglass Fox. Okay. We'll make a right up here on Front Street. There's another webcam on YouTube that points right out here at the tour train station here. Ghosts and Gravestones. It might be on the CBS here. I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, it points right there because I've shown it to Cinnamon 1,000 times. I'm sure she's tired of it. A&B Lobster House Restaurant. We come back up here to Simonton Street. Obi-Wan, thank you so much. Oh, I'm sorry. You were saying bye to Linda. My bad. Lobster House Restaurant. So we'll turn around here. And I think I just saw something I got to show you guys. Galleon Resort, Lobby, and Marina Hotel. I think that is there. Saw something very interesting here. So if you want to park here at A&B Marina, real quick, $10 an hour to park here, $100 a day. Lost tickets will be charged $100. Wow.
That's terrible.
That is, I feel like we're in Vegas.
What was it yesterday when we parked?
It was $7 an hour.
And wasn't there an outrageous fee for lost tickets?
$500
Oh my God.
for a lost ticket. Yeah, they are. Again, it doesn't make any sense to really even own a car if you lived here, because trying to park it anywhere, that's good luck. $10 an hour, I know, right? And Sal mentioned earlier that on Monday, which was Labor Day, it was $5 an hour to park at the D down on Fremont Street. I didn't know they were doing hourly down there now. That's wild. Come up here to Green Street. Hemingway Rum Company here on the left. Of course, Ernest Hemingway, famous writer, author, lived here in Key West. Yeah, they have monetized as much of this island as they can. There is the post office and customs house here on the left. Got some very bored looking security guards out there. Something Aronowitz. I couldn't see what it said though. Nice! Very cool, Isle Hikes. That's awesome. It's always best when you know someone who can show you around. "30-minute parking only right here. The Glam and Go. Books and books and the studios, it says there. Marquesa here on the left. We're going to make a left here. Again, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Really helps out the channel. And my big pal Al, the algorithm. Really appreciate and love all of you guys. Thank you so very much for being here. We didn't intend to be in the car this long today, but Mother Nature had some other ideas for us.
Florida do be like that, though.
Yep, always. It's very hard to... Oh, not as much as I'd like to, Jeffrey, I wish. But living in Vegas helps. Being able to see a lot of the very touristy Las Vegas. Pool service as we cross Nassau Lane. We're about 10 to 12-ish miles from the airport in Vegas, yeah. Lots of old style Key West homes here, old Florida, all over the place. Very distinctive architecture. Gonna make this right here. Yeah, Obi-Wan, you missed Sal. Sal was on not too long ago. Sal Squatch. This one is South 3rd Street, Hurley Court, Old Town Living, it says in there. Not sure what the cost to live in there is going to be, but it doesn't look cheap. Perry Court, P-E-A-R-Y. This rain has been super persistent. We're probably going to go try and find some place to eat. And that is close, where it has close parking. We'll head up US 1 here. Right on, Obi-Wan, yeah. $3.69 a gallon for regular unleaded here at the Circle K on this corner at White Street in US 1.
It was, what, $2.58 in Miami yesterday?
Yeah. Wild. The disparity in the prices. One other thing you notice here, too, in Key West, not a whole lot of dedicated turn signals. So if there's a bunch of traffic coming the other way and you're trying to make a left, good luck. I remember my folks teaching me how to drive, and they told me you have to pull out in the middle of the intersection if you want to turn left. Otherwise, no one's going to let you in. Oh, did he? Oh, okay. The Corvette, I thought he was going to floor it, and you can't do that with this wet roads here. Be fishtailing in that thing. Nice, Isle Hikes, right on. Yeah, these showers are very unpredictable. What looks like it could be, you know, it would last for 15 minutes. They continue to grow even as they're raining right over your head. The Jeep said, "I've had enough. I'm taking this turn." So yeah, so my folks told me, they said you have to pull out in the middle of the intersection, so at least you can turn when the car's on going the other way. Stop, and you can get out of the intersection.
Isn't that illegal?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe in Nevada.
Yeah, there seem to be different traffic laws.
Yes. Road work begins, and that's that mess that we saw there earlier in the video. Postal service out there, rain, sleet, snow or shine. He's out here working. Come up here to Eisenhower and Jose Marti Drive. Did you see anywhere you would like to try and eat? We're coming by some of the restaurant row up here on the right as well. Yeah, it did, Obi-Wan. I thought he was going to go sideways. I heard him rev it, and I'm like, oh man, that thing's going to fishtail. But he didn't, surprisingly. Circle K now open, so I guess it's new. Or maybe remodeled or something.
I'm gonna do Miami subs. No.
99-cent beer singles, it says over here at the Circle K. 16-ounce beer singles, so your pint size. Turning vehicles stop for pedestrians. Yeah, they always used to say, today's a good day if you're a duck, right? At least we got to go see Sloppy Joe's when it wasn't raining. It had just stopped right before we got down here yesterday. And Cinnamon's right, it was pretty loud in there. Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Isle Hikes.
Thank you, Isle Hikes.
That is so awesome. Thank you so much for the super chat. We love you. Thank you. You didn't have to do that. We love you. Thank you, man. That is awesome. So much. So this is kind of the more commercial side of the island here. We got a lot of different stores, corporate chains and things of that nature in here. You're awesome, Isle Hikes. Thank you so much.
Palm tree. The same palm tree.
There's a Sonic. I'm not in the mood for a Sonic.
You can get that anywhere.
Yeah, I want to go somewhere unique.
John never eats Sonic at home.
That's right. Somewhere that we can't get in Vegas. Centennial Bank here on the right. I guess that's a chain here. I've never heard of it. We go over one of the many channels here in the Florida Keys. Home Depot and Walgreens over here on the left. Key West Kia. Key Plaza. Well, they had that place at the hotel, right?
Oh yeah, they do.
You want to try that?
I do have a food and beverage credit.
Oh. Let's go.
Okay.
All right. I mean, that's unique.
Sure.
And we don't have to get out in the rain.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I think we figured out our dining option. But all the traffic ahead is backed up big time, again, because of that construction that they're doing right off the island. So again, for folks trying to get off the island, good luck. That's looking like a almost an hour-long affair to try and get off the island. Here on Roosevelt Boulevard at the intersection with Sigsbee Road and Kennedy Drive. We're going to make a right here on the Kennedy Drive. Wait for Mr. Hyundai here. What are you going to do? Go, 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 go. Oh. Okay, dude. Oh my God. Okay. I'm like, dude, go. Somebody do something. All right. There we go. Rain's coming down a little bit harder now. This looks like a stadium of some sort, maybe for the high school. On the left, Key West High School. The Conks, of course they're the Conks, right? Key West High School, right there. That is their home stadium right here. Oh, and it's school day. All right. Sounds like the team's out there practicing. I hear whistles. And there is Poinciana Elementary Pelicans Elementary School right there. Car reads 79 degrees right now. Looks like this school is about to let out, so made it through here just in time. The Fuller's Insurance Company there, or agency. Oh yeah, look at that line to pick up the kids. I didn't realize there were that many families here. Goodness. Timmy's Tuxedos, Shooters, Anytime Fitness over there, Family Dollar, Riviera Coffee and Sandwich Shop, and just a bunch of little mom and pop shops here over off to the right. It's always interesting to see a city on a normal work day and how it functions and operates. Especially in adverse conditions like this. The rain pouring. Havana Plaza. That's what that little shopping center there is called Just Beds. So this is definitely a locals thoroughfare in here. Another Circle K, $3.59 a gallon for regular unleaded over there, $4.09 for diesel. And they're also advertising the 99-cent singles. So the traffic is also backed up over here. And again, all of this just to try and get off the island. Now I imagine too, there's probably quite a large commuter population, people that work here in Key West but drive up to one of the other keys, live on one of the other keys that we saw yesterday. Transit. Seventeenth Terrace here on the right. Again, if you're new to the channel, welcome in. We do all things Vegas and anywhere else we may wander. Do not only the glitz and glam of the Las Vegas Strip and Fremont Street, but everything Vegas, and again, wherever we may go. Also, please check out Cinnamon and Jupiter here on YouTube. My wife's channel, she does some awesome astrology and spirituality videos that you don't want to miss. Very cool stuff. So there are wetlands over here off to the right. Looks like everyone's trying to merge here in front of us. I'm gonna try and do something here. Let's check this out and see if this does anything for us. As we travel down more of the little tiny streets here in Key West. Oh, well, I guess that didn't do very much. Whoops. And that's a private road there, okay. Yeah, so that traffic's not going to move. Because there are people that are probably going to use up the right lane in order to try and get up closer to the left lane so they can make the left up there to get off the island. Oh, Isle Hikes, thank you so much for coming in. We love you. Thank you for the super chat. You're awesome. Have a great day, our friend. So we're going to go down here and we will figure out. Okay, let me just do this and this and this. There you go. I'm surprised the locals aren't trying to find a way around that mess either. Unless, of course, my first theory was correct in that they are just commuters from other islands. street, very unusual here for Key West. Waste management coming at us there. All right. Also hit that notification bell so you're notified of all new videos that we post, as well as whenever we go live here on the VegasDon channel. We're approaching 3 p.m. here on the East Coast. Noon in Vegas. We have week 1 of the NFL football season starting up actually tomorrow night with the Cowboys at the Eagles. We made our picks, and that video I think that video is posting today. But we made our picks for all of week 1, all 32 teams in action at some point over the weekend. It's spread out because they have the Thursday night game and then they have the Friday night game. Oh, thank you so much, Obi-Wan. We appreciate you so much, man. Thank you. Thanks for jumping in.
Bye, Obi-Wan.
This is 11th Street at Riviera, and that goes nowhere. 11, yes. Our son's been saying 11 all day. I'm gonna try and get back around. Enclave on Riviera.
Because of 11th Street?
I'm not sure. Nope. I gotta back up. Traffic is spaced out just well enough to where I can't get across. That's always fun. Alright, there we go. And we got a school zone. Enclave on Riviera. So these are like, you know, the Key West style homes again, with the pastel colors and stuff like that there. We have another jet taking. There's American right there. Taking off. Airplane, yeah, buddy. Right there. Yeah, it's in the shot.
Perfect.
There we go. And school zone, okay. There we go. But again, the island's only 4 miles long by 2 miles wide, so eventually you end up seeing just about everything there is to see here. The only other components would be the live bands, which we hope to feature more of here on the VegasDon channel. We are huge music aficionados as well, so we definitely join you in your love and passion for music. This van's going up on the median. The rain's been going for about 2 hours now. Has shown no sign of abating at all. On the left here we have Key West High School. I thought we passed Key West High School already.
The other side.
Oh, maybe that's what it was, okay. But there is Key West High School over here on the left. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's not good. Can't see that. This Speed limit of 15 in here. And school zone, okay. Key West Conks, the local high school here. No turn on red. Well, I don't know why anyone would be turning on red anyway. That makes no sense, but okay. One has peeled off. There's the Advanced Auto Parts again. We saw that earlier. Again, we're in Key West, Florida, for anyone joining. Just joining. We do all things Vegas and anywhere else we may roam. This is Venetia Street. We're on Bertha Street right now for anyone following along at home on your preferred map app. Blanche Street on this rainy Wednesday. Gonna work our way around out here over to the quiet side of the island, although the airport's over here, but they don't have too many flights out of here. So this is the beginning of A1A, US or Florida route, alternate 1A, which parallels US 1 for a good portion of the Florida East Coast, all the way up to Jacksonville.
What are those signs out in the water? Well, it's hard to see now.
There's signs in the water?
Yeah, like off. I don't know. It's too hard to see now because there are all these palm trees in the way.
Okay. Yeah, we are, Sal. We ran into some traffic, so we had to circle around. Everyone's trying to get off the island. And they've got it down to one lane, and that one lane is at a busy intersection too, so people are very heavily backed up over there on US 1. And the rain is still coming, and if anything, it's increased in intensity now. Got the Atlantic Ocean over here off to our right. We're actually going to go back to our hotel. Cinnamon has some food and beverage credit at the little restaurant that's in the hotel, so we figured we'd go back and check that out since it's raining and we don't have to try and push the boys around in a stroller in the rain. Speed limit of 30 in here, again passing by Key West International Airport. Shout out to Sal, brother Sal. We just saw at American Airlines, looked like a 737 just passed by, or take off. And the East Martello Museum right there again. With nothing but 90 miles of water between here and Cuba to the south. 90 miles. Benihana over there on the left. I always think of that episode from The Office now, whenever I see Benihana. How about the proper way, was it proper way to butcher a chicken or whatever? Oh my goodness. What a great show. 20 mile an hour curve sign is completely sun faded from yellow to white. Oh my goodness, and it's backed up over here too. Okay, is this lane is not backed up though. And again, this is all traffic looking to get off the island. Go to Charlotte, nice. Very cool, thank you, Sal. Both lanes, goodness. They need to do this at night. I don't know what they're thinking here. They need to do whatever this work is at night. Seaside is the name of the development over here on the left, with the pastels, etc. And again, they used to have a bunch of houseboats over here on the right, in this little bay here on the right. But the city essentially got rid of them. I know, right? Yeah, Sal, man, this is crazy. All that traffic headed from Vegas back to LA. And it's just inching along. Where did I put that? There it is, okay. 3 p.m. now here on the East Coast. And let's see. I'm gonna try something here. And do this. Very Key West in here. With all of this. Seaside Grocery. Sunrise Spa, it says there. All right. All right, guys. Thank you so very, very much for joining us. We love you all so very much. We really appreciate you coming out and touring with us today. We hope you've gotten a view of Key West that you might not have gotten otherwise. So we're going to go ahead and go get ourselves something to eat. As always, remember here on the VegasDon channel, it is the journey where what happens in Vegas and in America. Stay right here on the VegasDon channel on YouTube. We love you guys. Thank you so very, very much. We'll see you on the next one.